Hi, everybody. Okay, so what happened today was this. I went to the audition. I go there, and there's three or four other women, sort of in the same age bracket, and I immediately get the sense of, oh my God, high school all over again, and the pick me vibe is right there. So I realized I was sort of heading into this vulnerable experience and having to sort of check in with myself about why the hell I was doing it. So to break down what happened, you fill out some forms, and because I don't do this is not something I normally do. And they called my name in. They took my picture and they called my name in, and essentially I had to stand up in front of this camera, this movie camera. And there's like lights on me, and state my name. And as soon as I did that, I my heart started to pound, and my heart started to pound. I got super flushed. And yeah, it was just very vulnerable. And I recognize those feelings as less than. So it reminds me of times way back when I would maybe go on stage or like as a kid, like at an event or something, and feeling critiqued or picked apart and feeling, yeah, like, what are they going to say? Oh my God. And and I noticed today that there's something about my lips getting thin. That sounds so weird. But I noticed me kind of going like, like this. And I was like, oh no, I can feel my lips getting all thin. I'm getting nervous. I got thin-lipped nerves. And it was the insecurity, really. And so as I felt this, I thought, gosh, it's sort of similar to fear. And I remember hearing a really cool saying a while ago, and I may have posted it, which is fear is excitement without breath, which I love. So I said to myself, oh, self, this, and I wasn't trying to make up a story. I was like, what if this is excitement, right? I was asked it. I said, what if this is what excitement feels like? This is excitement. And as soon as I said that, something just shifted, and it was like, okay, well, if this is what excitement is, then yeah. And I took a breath, right? It was like, well, I'm going to breathe some air into that. If it is fear, I'm going to change it. So I did that, and then everything seemed to work. I sat down, they asked me a bunch of questions, and I just answered them as authentically as I could, and it was a good time. And I left there thinking, wow, that's really cool. If anything, what I wanted to share is that anytime we put ourselves out there, it's always a good practice. We talk about being present. So I was present through the whole thing. I was present being nervous. And it didn't look super zen. So one thing I really want to blow up with this whole scene is that being present isn't about like being calm or collected. And you listen to people like Eckhart Tolle, and he talks in this really, no offense, Eckhart, he's like a very amazing guy, but he's got like this very little voice, and he has a little way of saying, and then Deepak Chopra has an accent as well. It's like you don't need to have an Indian yoga accent or speak like Eckhart Tolle, very soft and like, I'm so present. You know what? Rock stars are present. When they're sliding across the stage with their, that is being present. They're like in the flow of something, and they're just letting it move through them, and they're sharing their music with people. That is being present. Tattoo artists are present. Trapeze, people on the trapeze, very present. So it doesn't look all super zen-like. So I love that. So I was super present. And again, a good check-in for me to see where I'm at, how attached I am to things. And it's just good for me to practice stretching myself and seeing where I'm at and noticing growth too. Like if I had done that a year ago, oh, it would have been a much different story. So I hope that leaves you with a bit of a giggle and a bit of insight on what it's like to put yourself out there and actually do it eyes wide open and see everything as it's happening. Pretty thrilling, actually. You could call it nervous and you could call it fear, but it was pretty thrilling. And I survived and sort of thrived. So it was cool. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. And yeah, keep up the presence practice, and I will keep sharing. Much love. Talk to you soon.